we are going to take this very rare opportunity to do something completely different, something that I don't really like doing on the Silent. We're going to click the bottom button. I think it's perfectly reasonable here to transform a single copy of Defend into something that isn't Defend. But, you know, in the face of Curse for a rare colorless card, we do not want to do that. That's one of the worst options. I think a Curse for anything is probably always a pass for me. If I click that button, Wristblade, I hope so. Let's see what we get. Let's see what we get when we click this button. It's a Runic Pogamid. Now, Runic Pyramid, as it turns out, is pretty good on the Silent. I don't think I need to really spell out why, but it does enable much of, say, the discard package. It enables things like Concentrate to be really good. Yeah, all of those things. You get a Swift Potion. You can also enable infinites, like Heel Hook infinites, but that's probably too cutesy for us to think about right now. Yeah, Pyramid might be my favorite relic. It's way up there. I mean, Pandora's Box is fun, but it gives me a lot of anxiety because I like to play the Silent, and the Silent can scale her defense to, say, 8 on them pretty easily, and that's good enough for me. Early Dash seems like the correct take, though. The hook always lands, but we'll take Dash. If we see second Heel Hook here, I'm going to be the big sad. Okay. I wasn't worried, but I was ready to be disappointed. You know? Blade Dance is a really tough take with Runic Pyramid. It's just difficult to have the hand space to actually get those shivs into your hand this early, though I really like the idea of taking it into the rest of the run. And we haven't really picked up enough attack cards, in my opinion. This is a no. I don't like a backstab after we've lost Ring of the Snake. I guess we'll try Blade Dance. Sure. We'll remove a card. I guess we'll remove Strike. Now we have some options. We have 2 potions. We got Swift Potion and Dex Potion. Not exactly what we would need to take on an elite like this. If that's Lagavulin, we're probably dead. If it's Gremlin Knob, we're probably dead. Exactly Sentries, and we might be okay. Nothing really better about this path is the shop later on. We could also choose to take extra upgrades this act instead of the relic potential here. I don't have great upgrades right now, though, either. We would have to take 2 upgrades before the shop, being kind of boring. We get our Neutralize and maybe Dash upgraded, or we take a bunch of events, which I don't like either. Let's see what happens here. I mean, Warp Tong's Pyramid is amazing. But we have to get rid of it, which means we have to go into this elite. And again, if that's Lagavulin or Gremlin Knob, I think we're just dead. We'll just buy something. Buy something to deal with it. Well. Captain Jandor. Thank you very much for the for acknowledging the nice viewership we have here. Noxious Fumes gets us close to solving our Lagavulin problem. Not entirely. Okay. So not only are we going to wait for Noxious Fumes to get in play here, we're going to let Warp Tongs hit a couple things. All right, and this has to be our open. For better or worse, Warp Tongs' hit just defends. Try to get this to hit some strikes, because we need it. You jerk. And this is the problem with Blade Dance that I was talking about. Although I love it, it's just such a pain to actually get in play. I'm going to somewhat inefficiently use my Neutralize there. Hopefully we just draw it again, but we needed that extra damage down. Oh, you're on 13. Never mind. Cool, we got there. Ornamental Fan. Finally, one of the ninja relics with our Blade Dance. Catalyst is here early. Cloak and Dagger with Ornamental Fan is very good, as well as Bullet Time, or a Boule Time, with our Runic Pyramid. Do a Boule Time. And we're still on easy pool fights. Nice. Got him. All right, after Jawworm, Auto Attack actually just terrible with Runic Pyramid. There's almost no world at all where I'm taking that card. Bane with Noxious Fumes only is a bit weird, but I still think that we're struggling against Gremlin Knob to actually kill him, and Bane is one way to do that. I really don't like it. It's so slow. Could also help us for the Guardian fight. Really not what I'm looking for, but it's a clickable card, I guess. So with Warp Tongs, we are very specifically looking to upgrade things that exhaust or powers, so they don't have to wait to be hit by Warp Tongs to be most effective. So we're looking at things like Noxious Fumes to get upgraded, or we could have really efficient cards like a Neutralize upgrade. At this point in time, we don't have a ton of things to hit other than strikes and defends, so just Noxious Fumes would be okay, I think, before the Guardian fight, so we're looking to upgrade Noxious Fumes at one of these campfires. Going into a hard pool and elite combat, we might need something else, so like our dash being upgraded for a Gremlin Knob or Bane, that kind of thing. I'm going to do dash to begin with, because we still have to go through this hard pool fight. Boat thing. For each combat with 10 Blanc. Absolutely. Okay. Let's see. Oh, we're free. The daily today was fun. I haven't played a daily in a very long time. What do they got going on the daily? So not really what we're looking for here. Backflip, escape plan, quick slash. Let's continue to be picky. Good news is that Bane got upgraded. So this Noxious Fumes can hit over here, and then Bane's going to be active for 20 damage. I'd use a Swift Path, because we don't really have anything else to do this turn, and I'd like to do something. Also gets us ahead in terms of draw. That is... Oh, Noxious Fumes isn't upgraded. No, I totally forgot that we didn't upgrade that yet. I was like, that's perfect lethal with Bane. All right. Kind of messed that up a little bit. I think we're okay to drop our Boule time shortly after the shuffle. Don't really want to dump all our cards in our hand right before we shuffle all these Daze cards into the draw pile. Start every fight with 3 strength, but so do the baddies. Yeah, I haven't done the dailies in a really long time, and I also haven't done... I don't think I've ever done an endless mode. No, I know I haven't. We just saw that the other day that I'm still missing that. Oh, Toxic Egg. Oh my god. Don't be lured by the plus. Don't be lured by the plus. Just saw that the other day on the stat screen or whatever. I'm still missing that one relic or card or whatever it is. I forget the name of it already. I'm gonna keep skipping. Acrobatics is really cute, especially to recover from bullet time. All right. To recover from bullet time. You can play everything but acrobatics, and then for the next turn we'll have 5 cards and then 4 cards from acrobatics. Be good. Pride. There it is. It's Pride. Yep. Another clean fight. Bouncing Flask says plus on it. So does Piercing Whale. Piercing Whale, Runic Pyramid. Just a classic combination. Really, truly amazing. But so is a Bouncing Flask going into a Guardian fight. We are going to do Bouncing Flask. We will take all of the other Piercing Whales. Cool. Another clean fight. Dash number 2 is here. I think we'll pass on that. We should be beating the Guardian with what we have already. Distraction lives up to its name. It is just a distraction. Fletchetti's is pretty cute, though. So, 4 damage for a skill in your hand. We have Runic Pyramid. So if we're ever going to do things with Flechettes, this is the time. It's potentially a lot of damage. I don't think I want it. I've never been terribly impressed with Flechettes. It's okay, though. I would say that Act 1 has gone very well. It's gone very, very well. Yes. Well, with Warp Tongs, I mean, this fight is basically over already. Well, and Runic Pyramid, I mean. Wonder how I yell. I have to think about it. I feel like if it's just a couple things that I'm typing out, then it's just shift. I feel like I'm mostly a shift person. If it's going to be multiple sentences, I believe then I will go ahead and do caps lock, but it's pretty rare. Oh, we already win. Never mind. We already win. Good job, Noxious Fumes Plus and Bouncing Flask Plus. This is amazing. This is amazing. Alchemize is here. It already says plus on it. I mean, you click this button. What more is there to say? The real question is if we can handle a Black Star going into Act 2. Maybe. Sometimes. Probably. We have turn 1 covered. We have Ornamental Fan. We have Warp Tongs. We have Runic Pyramid. Need like 3 copies of Piercing Whale, and I feel pretty good. Like a catalyst. Yeah, Slaver's Collar is... I don't know. I think it's kind of a sad take. But 2 cards cost, we have Bouncing Flask, we have a Dash, but we also have a Bullet Time to make up for that. And sometimes Bullet Time says plus on it, and then Acrobatics also says plus, so if this says plus, then we can combine them for a pretty amazing turn. Watch Apparition. Oh, man, if Apparitions pop up, it's over. We We already beat the heart. I'm exaggerating only slightly, but apparitions would be amazing. Yeah, we have alchemized, so I'm going to try this Black Star, and maybe I'll regret it. Collector is going to be our boss at the end of Act 2. We've got some early shops to spend down our Spire bucks and to remove stinky strikes. I get so confused. I may have messed up my prediction team color earlier. I have a person that I watch stream who does the predictions backwards. They put yes on pink and no on blue. I don't know. It messes me up a little bit. We got 2 elites right here and then a third one towards the end of the act. If we were feeling extra spicy, we could go for a 4 elite path this way. I think that's a pretty tall ask right now, unless we get apparitions like in here. But we're not locked to this path. We can always make a choice here on where we want to go, which I like quite a lot. But this is 1, 2, 3, 4. That's potential for 8 relics. That is going for a very high roll. Get things started. Against one shimmy and shaken avocado. Things you hate to see. Don't you love it when Blade Dance is better blocked than your block cards? Ah, so good. So good. Now, without this, we might need to get the bullet time to say plus on it. Just do this. I want to keep the dream alive with the heavy elite path. One of the ways we're going to do that is by using some of these potions. Got him. Swapped out our speed potion for a poison potion. Cloak and Dagger is here to pair with our Ornamental Fan. I think we will. Thank you. And it says plus on it, which are, oh my god, things that you just love to see. .jpg. It is written all over the shop. It's taking every ounce of my soul not to reach out and grab this preserved insect. It's just right there. If I wasn't streaming, I would have clicked it and closed the shop already. I don't even care what else it says here. But we should talk about it because we're a good professional streamer, and that's what we do. All right, so at this shop, we're presented with some really interesting options. We could potentially, Leg Sweep says plus on it. We can also take a card remove. Let's just get out of here, whatever. You know we were taking that preserved insect. There's nothing else that really matters. Let's just stop playing. What else were we supposed to do there, you know? Yo, we're professional. That's pretty good. Oh, I like that. I mean, I also hate it, but I also love it, you know? see. This goes to 14. We'd have to Poison Potion. Probably okay. We are investing. Ooh, Skill Potion. Thanks. Cloak and Dagger Plus. I mean, do we want a second one? I don't think we do. We probably just want some card draw and backflip. Unless we do want it? I feel like we want one more relic to pair with that, but we are on an elite heavy path right now to where and we're on 3 energy, so mixing in some block and offense with this ornamental fan, all right, we'll take 2. Robert the Pleading Vagrant. While sneaking past a group of shrouded figures, one of them approaches you. Got anything for me, friend? Maybe some coin? I just need somewhere to stay. I have treasures I can trade. He seems delusional but harmless. Robert, you feel shame when you recognize your old friend Robert being the Pleading Vagrant. I don't think we do this. I mean, we could potentially discard it or whatever, but let's just not. Stop! Stop it! Even more relics. Why is Cloak and Dagger good, but Iron Wave is like not? Cloak and Dagger has some synergies going on later into the run, namely with the Ninja Relics, so that can be really good. It also synergizes with things like Afterimage and scales up with Dexterity pretty well, which is easy to get, whereas like Strength on the Ironclad, just increasing the damage on Iron Wave is not how you want to be scaling. There's way better common attack cards in the Ironclad's kit that'll scale with Strength, just like an early Twin Strike or that risky early Sword Boomerang or something. But Cloak and Dagger is better just because there's more energies, or relic synergies, and card synergies. What? Oh, that's so stupid. I love it. Oh, I love it. So dumb. Oh, I'm sorry. Did I forget to mention the amazing 1,000 cut synergies with Cloak and Dagger? My bad. Yes. So much damage. Let's think about this. We're currently taking 34. This is just more block. And we don't need to think about it. Could Essence of Steel to just take 4 here, but let's hang on to one of our potions. Wait for it. Oh, yes. I really needed that bullet time. Oh, no. I was really banking on getting that bullet time. Whoopsies. Did I do that? Huh. This is 16. Bullet time? No. What have I done? Oh, I've memed too close to the sun. Keep holding, keep holding. We're in a holding pattern right now. We're getting bullet time. Oh my god. Jerk. All right. All right. Ah, my prince has arrived. Now I look like a genius. Finally. Strawberry gives us our HP back from that combat, as well as a Centennial puzzle. Now, Catalyst says plus on it, and Catalyst is going in the deck. Remove all strikes, gain some bites. No, thank you. You're faced with one small book of stabs. Bullet time ends up saying plus on it. Thank you very much. Good job, Warp Tongs. You're doing it. Oh, that's supposed to catalyst there. All right. All right. The book has been stabbed back. In return, we will get 34 Spire Bucks, a Tori. Whenever you receive 5 or less unblocked attack damage, reduce it to 1. A turn up, you can no longer become frail. Thanks. Deadly Poison says plus on it. Seems to go pretty well with this Catalyst that also says plus on it that we just got. Blue Candle. I don't think so. Take our Sapphire Key a little bit early here. And these guys again. Speed pot's pretty good there. That's a fair call out, Zuthus. I don't know if Flannel has ever not had a 2 next to her name. True, true, true. Pretty good. Look, to Flannel's credit, though, you know, the last few nights of Spire have been a little rough. So if you're gonna bet, yes, I get it. Taking 1 here. And the wounds are coming. We don't want to accidentally brick ourselves here. Never mind. Get a Regal Pillow, a Pantograph. Tactician is here. Keep skipping stuff. Oh, a late shop. Leg Sweep Plus is back. Panache is here. Accuracy is here. Card Remove is here. The gang is all here. Yeah, Concentrate is here too, yeah. Very true. Really hard not to take that leg sweep, though, I think. It's the extra turns of weak going into the collector are so important in the later phases of the game. We get some pseudo card remove in Concentrate, just because we can discard the strikes to play other stuff. It's a question of accuracy for me, because we can potentially do things with Shiz. We have 2 Cloak and Daggers and a Blade Dance in here. I think a card remove is just better, though. Card remove on strike, allowing us to draw into better stuff. Seems really good. We are going to take an upgrade. I think an upgrade on this bullet time on 3 energy, pairing with our acrobatics, feels really important. A few times that it has worked out, been extremely good. All right, Book of Stabbing, round 2. The book stabs back. Yeah, part of me, it's like, I don't know, my one complaint about the Silent is I wish that the other components of her kit were more readily available. Although you can do the discard stuff and what have you, I feel like it just doesn't work out enough at the time. Wait a second. Not too bad. Take 1 damage on our second Book of Stabbing fight. A ceramic fish for our troubles, a thread and needle. Starts combat with 4 plated armor. Instead of Swift Potion, Outmaneuver is here as well. The problem with Outmaneuver is that I really don't like it. You know, huge bummer. 1,000 Cuts is here as well, but... You know, then we're clicking on 1,000 Cuts, and that's a problem. It's a mod. So the mod is the Minty Spire Quality of Life mod. I have them listed in the Discord if you're interested. Is there a Discord music mod? What does that mean? The Spire music mod? What do you mean, like just adding more tracks in the game, or? Oh, if we want this dash. We'll hang on to it. Some more tracks. Not that I'm aware of. Though I wouldn't really be against it. Probably, well, I don't know. It'd have to be originals. It would be really fun if the original person who did the tracks for Slay the Spire came out and did a few more. The You Are Nothing achievement. Not to be that guy, but there is a mod. There's a mod that allows you to unlock achievements with mods. So there's a mod that disables that feature that prevents you from getting achievements with mods enabled. I'm just saying it's there. I don't use it personally. Just saying it's there. Do I know the name? I don't remember the name off the top of my head, but I do know that it's pretty painfully obvious when you see it. It's like literally enable achievements mod or something to that effect. There it is, achievement enabler. All right, 35. We're currently on 20. We can go to 28. Take 7. Or we can concentrate and take 1 from Tori, draw 3 extra next turn. I think that seems correct. Oh, no, we don't. Math. 5 will have to be enough. Well, I was going to say don't get attacked, but that's fine. We've got the Boule time here and much to do with the Boule time. Sweet, good turn. Just got to go a few more rounds here with the champ, and we will be out of the fight. And that is it. Cool. Yeah. Oh, we almost got there anyway. Nice. Really good fight. I'm going to say that Turnip was the secret MVP. He can no longer become frail, allowing us to full block. Doppelganger Plus is here. Sometimes really fun with this concentrate. I don't usually take Doppelganger because I don't like it, but in this rare instance, I think it might have a place. Also feels unnecessary with the bullet time, though. A lot of times we would just be using that on 0. I'm just going to skip it. All right. Could do a Calling Bell for even more relics. Keeps us on 3 energy, though. Our 4 energy options are Philosopher's Stone and a Fusion Hammer. Fusion Hammer, although sad, we do have a Toxic Egg and a Warp Tongs, so our need to upgrade things at least has been minimized, and we're currently basically doing only skill-based things right now. So I don't know why we wouldn't take a Fusion Hammer in this instance. I believe we I don't know if we could go the whole game with just the 3 energy thing, but with the bullet time and some extra card draw, we get pretty close. Let's do the fusion hammer, though. Really not much of a downside here. We do need to get our emerald key piece. It is right here. And if we go elite hunting, we can get 3 more in Act 3 here. Our path is predetermined, so we'll just get things started. Hey up, FirstDane. Thank you very much for the reminder. Work. Cool. Good fight. There's the second heal hook. I think at the start of this run, we were offered a heal hook on floor 1 or something like that. And with a Runic Pyramid swap, the heal hook infinite, you know, wouldn't have been a thing, it turns out, but keep wanting to make it work. Kind of like that meme. Stop trying to make heal hook work. It's just, or stop trying to make heal hook happen. It's just not going to happen, or however it goes. Fetch. Stop trying to make... So fetch. Yo. Mean Girls, 10 out of 10 movie. Do you think Mean Girl... Oh, baby, that's good. Do you think Mean Girls stands the test of time? My dad, the inventor of toaster strudel? How do you not love this movie? I mean, it's so good. Oh, man. Watched it like a week ago. I need to get a copy of Mean Girls. Look, I'm not willing to say that it's actively a problem, but one thing I was dealing with recently is my... Hold on. Jeez. 22 plus 9. I'm gonna try to not take 1 damage here. That was a mistake. My current first world problem... Oh, yeah. I don't have access to a DVD player. So I was thinking about buying one on Amazon, just like a USB one. But then I didn't. Time went on. I do not have a PlayStation 4. I do not own any consoles. I'm not even trying to be that guy. I just quite genuinely don't own any consoles. No disk drive, no. Built my own PC. Who needs who needs a disk drive when you have Steam? You know? Second deadly poison? We go against Giant Head. I think we're gonna wish we had it. I wasn't even. The thing is, I wasn't even trying to like min-max my budget on my PC. I built it so it was, you know, modular. It was like good enough to where I could get away with it. And upgrade it over time. And I did. And I have. But I just never threw down for the optical drive. I don't really know why. I just never did. I never had the need. And I really don't have the need for one outside of exactly watching a few TV shows that I want to watch. Or it says 25? Take one here to draw 3 extra cards. Try to get our Catalyst in play. As well as Leg Sweep. Yeah. Sweet. Hunting Potion is here. Unload Prepared. Prepared's okay for status cards later on. That might be a problem. We currently only have our Survivor. Well, no, we have Concentrate. Never mind. Disregard. Hunting Potion versus Distilled Chaos. Probably Cunning. So we're thinking specifically about upcoming problems in our 3 elite fights. Hunting Potion helps us a lot for Reptomancer, where we need targeted damage, which we're currently lacking. We have some daggers in here, but we could have some more daggers if we just do that. Mind Bloom is here. Wow, 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 wow. Yeah, we'll take another rare relic. I feel like we're due for just a kind of lame shovel, though. Shovel literally in the corner crying right now. What if what if a new Peggle comes out and it's just on disc though? True. Then I'll have to buy a PS4, I guess. I should have done neutralize there. All right, I think I'm happy with our potions, although Cunning Potion maybe isn't the best thing in the world. It suits our needs. Oh, and we healed with Pantograph. Nice. For our troubles, we will get a Tingsha. Whenever you discard a card during your turn, deal 3 damage to a random enemy. Deflect says plus on it. All right, we have a metallicized giant head. Not so bad, considering that 25 of its HP is already missing. Ding ding. Tingshaw's sound is so satisfying. Did you know if you click Tingshaw, you can make music? There's a few relics in the game that do that. That's with the number pad if you're... It's music. It's music in the same sense that when my kindergarten teacher told me that I was making music, it's like the same thing. Ooh. Explodey pot. Nice. Next turn, maybe not so nice. Ding ding. Never mind. It was very nice. Come out of this fight clean. Oh my god. There was a scroll bar. That was amazing. Wow, that's rare. Wow, I shouldn't have clicked so fast. Oh, there was a scroll bar. Did you guys see the scroll bar? That was so good. All right. Get an Art of War, an Emerald Key Piece, a Regen Potion. Error says plus on it, but we'll pass. Classic Ninja Scroll problem. It's really bad later on, but it does help us in the short term. The help is very minimal, though. Always deactivates Art of War 2. I think it's a pass. Benefit right now is basically just Reptomancer help. I think we pass. Yeah, true, it is also 4 block. I mean, that is a fact. Almost pays for itself with Beat of Death. Yeah, versus the Fun Eater, it's pretty bad. True. I'm going to pass it. It just doesn't do enough for us right now. We'll recall and say Triforce complete. Go against one small nemesis. Ding ding. Ninja Scroll is cool though? Wait, what? Ninja Scroll is cool? It's really cool Act 1. Agreed. Yes. Really cool in Act 1. Let's do that next turn. All right, slow and steady, I guess. A Poison Potion. Nice. It got nerd. A clean fight. Get an Ancient Tea Set and a Smiley Sunflower for our troubles, as well as a skip button. Nice. All right, we passed on Matryoshka for a Whetstone, upgrading exactly 2 strikes. very much whetstone. You act like I don't know what's going to happen. I played this game long enough. I know exactly what's happening when you get a whetstone this late in the run. You look at your deck and go, ooh, geez, wow, if it hit that. Oh, never mind. We didn't have any attacks anyway. Whatever. I thought we had like a Bane that needed to be upgraded or something. I stand corrected. Shout out to Turnip for being amazing. Ding ding. Oh, I kind of like our Poison potion. Why do we keep rolling for Ghosts in a Jars? It's so incredibly rare that that actually happens. Not sure if it's worth rolling for. I think we keep this. And we win. Lose 323 Spire bucks. Do don the red mask? I think not. Catalyst? No catalyst? That's a problem. So if that's a problem, we don't have any good ways of purposefully taking a very small amount of damage here, other than just defend. Defend brings us to 9. We take 1 damage. Alright. Clean fight. Take 1, but we had to rest at this campfire upcoming anyway. Maw-Bank for some extra Spire bucks. A Vajra for 1 strength. Second copy of Catalyst, I guess. If you're gonna make me. Excuse me, Catalyst Plus. Are we going relics off screen? I don't know if we'll get there. Well, we might get there if we buy some at the shop. Liquid Memories over this Dex potion. Probably yes. I think the Liquid Memories on Bouncing Flask or something to that effect going into Donu and Deca might be necessary. I forgot to mention, and I just thought of it, The really nice thing about the Whetstone hitting 2 strikes is now Warp Tongs is going to hit our other unupgraded cards more often, which is pretty much just defends, and I'm totally good with that. If Warp Tongs is not hitting strikes and it's hitting defends or survivor and Blade Dance instead, that's a huge bonus. Good fight. Piercing Whale, yes. Thank you very much. That is the second copy of Piercing Whale that we've seen. We passed on the first one for... Forget? Catalyst? Like, I don't remember. It was for something really good, though. Alice was later? I don't remember why we passed on Piercing Whale, but it was definitely for a reason. I think it was, it was definitely in Act 1 before we had answers for the Guardian fight or something. We needed some damage. It was early on. Oh, what a split. Now, if we want to, we can do a few things here. We can full block with Defend, or again, we can take a small amount of damage. I think just 1. Yeah, with Tori, just 1 damage to proc Centennial Puzzle, and I'm more worried about next turn. I'm more worried about getting Noxious Fumes in play, those types of things, than I am about 1 HP. Yeah, Bouncing Flask going into Guardian. That was definitely it. Still taking 1. Right? Yeah, we're still taking 1. Totally forgot about Ornamental Fan. Trying to big brain that play, and I almost botched it. That is the FirstDane story, if I've ever heard of one. It's a turn where Art of War would have been good to carry over. But I'm glad we took the 1 damage next turn, because we're not getting around to the Noxious Fumes quite fast enough. We can do a few things. So we can bullet time this turn, play down a bunch of defends and cards, and then we have Acrobatics to recover next turn. If we really want to, we can maybe play it so... Maybe so we don't play any attacks, but I don't think we get there. Okay. An okay turn. Still in the... Well, no, we're not. Not anymore. I was going to say we're still in the Noxious Fumes waiting room, but just came around. We hit for 22 damage. We're blocking for 17. I really want to triple this with this other deadly poison, but I don't know if we can quite afford it. We can just triple it, go to 33. Not great. We win in a couple turns, though. Go to like 99-ish. A little bit more with this other catalyst next turn. We're just outside of Torii range. Otherwise, I would take the 1 here. So just do that. We could double catalyst next turn. Both Torii and Pantograph. I mean, trading some HP this fight is not the end of the world. Oh, that's so good. That was so good. I was gonna wait, but I want to get Catalyst down as soon as possible. Ouch. Alright, we win. Good first boss. I don't really know who we're hoping for here. Maybe a Fun Eater fight would be good for us, but we're probably good through both bosses. We'll get the bird with arms instead. And question of if we want to play our single power on turn 1. Potentially? This helps us so much against these cultists. I care less about the Awakened one in particular, but I don't know how we kill these cultists without Noxious Fumes down. Should have saved our Artivore there. Alright, do we take 2 here to draw 3? I think yes. Meaning I definitely should have hung on to that Artivore. Alright. No weak here. That's a huge problem. So bad. Speed pot probably less important if we want to use it here. Okay. Do we dare defend? Probably not. We just take one. I don't know if I'm using this Alchemize. It's just taking up hand space and preventing a draw now. I think I'm good with our potions. Speed Potion's so good against turn 2 Act 4 elites and so on. My mind's kind of already there. Trying to solve that problem. Cool. Warp Tongs is upgraded, I believe, the entire deck at this point. There's a Blade Dance yet to hit. And that is it. Get out of the first phase this turn, so we'll do our Piercing Wail to remove 4 strength from the Bird with Arms permanently. Good enough. Now we don't have to draw catalysts anymore. Alright, got our Happy Flower on 1. Probably good enough. That means we're going to have extra energy on turn 2 against the Act 4 elites, and that's the fight. Pretty clean, pretty clean. I'm glad we got that Noxious Fumes in early for the 2 cultists. Otherwise, that would have gone much worse for us, I think. Get on to Act 4. First time tonight. Fortunately, the only thing we can do here is rest, so we will. Bank, though we got it late, it has earned us 84 Spire bucks, and oh my. That's just too easy at this point. Bets, thank you for the reminder. Minty Spire also puts this cute little Maw Bank on your cursor, reminding you that whenever you click something, Maw Bank is going to be very sad. All right, new predictions for Act 4 are up. Kill FirstDane, slay the Spire. Probably the easiest Wraith form of my life. Let's go ahead and click that. This Dark Shackles, also very, very good for shield and spear. Second Bouncing Flask plus, also very good. Hard remove on strike, also very good. Medical kit's pretty okay for the burns. And 2 status effects on the heart fight. Medical kit is pretty cute. I like a medical kit. Like this one. Plus the relics almost go off the screen now. Huge. Absolutely huge. Let me think about this. So, I think we're just short of getting to 200 poison against the heart, right? Like, roughly we're applying 12, 19, 26, and then whatever we can get from noxious fumes in that period of time. So, times 3, that's 60, 78 times 3. Never mind, we're there. We are there. We don't actually need this Bouncing Flask. Unless we want it for shield and spear. You take Dank Shackles or a strike remove. Let's take the shackles. All right, the small shield and spear are here. We are... Oh, we are full blocking on turn 1. Good. I was about to say we're not full blocking on turn 1. We are good. The sad thing is they don't have anything to do this turn. I actually wish we didn't have this plated armor so we could get the extra card draw for next turn. Don't want to Wraith form this early. I don't really want to lose my Art of War for Bane and Strike. We do have Happy Flower and Bullet Time is here, so we should probably do the damage. We could turn. So now we could take 1 damage to draw extra cards next turn. This seems correct. This is correct. Ooh-wee. Get rid of those stinky burns. Now, the downside is we don't actually have a way to... Yes, we do. We can remove both of this artifact. Never mind. We can apply the Dank Shackles if we want to. And we could save this Bullet Time. Ten times 4 to 0 times 4. The mighty have fallen. Let's see. We're not actually getting through that block. And we're currently full blocking. We would get 20, 30 damage. We could do exactly 5 to shield and spear. The other thing we can do is we can hang on to these shivs so Warp Tongs hits them. I don't know if that's the best, but we're not guaranteed to draw defense, so it is more damage. And we get full draw. My strength. Alright, well, for better or worse, we are being attacked again. So the fact that it upgraded a Shiv actually isn't a total positive here. Nice, yeah. When it's nice, but also it isn't. Thing to think about. D8, huh? A lot. Ouch. Art of War and Happy Flower this turn. Man, and not the hand we were looking for. Both Catalysts hanging out at the bottom of the deck. This might have to be an early-ish Wraith form. The good news is that Shield is only on 68 HP. So there's a real chance that we're able to kill Spear and then turn and kill this guy. But man, not the draw we were looking for. We do have a speed potion here as well. But it really hurts to just Wraith form and go 2 more turns. There's just not much more that we can do this turn other than Wraith form. Kind of forced into it. Finally, our Noxious Fumes comes down. Okay, this one is handled. I don't know, we might actually need this speed potion next turn. Okay, get out of there. And we're going to pop back to full with Pantograph anyway. Get a pair for 10 max and current HP. Ink Bottle for some occasional card draw. Outmaneuvers here, but I'm going to continue to pass on it because it says outmaneuver on it. And we did get the clickable bar. So we can forever forget to pay attention to Ink Bottle and we don't have to feel bad. Oh, nice. Here I thought everyone was just complimenting my play, but no, we're just talking about the HP. That's okay. So hey, thank you very much. I'm glad somebody recognized that it was at least a half decent play. I mean, We want to take Art of War into next turn, and we can rock the Centennial Puzzle pretty easily with just Blade Dance. Issue is we're not drawing a lot of cards. Blade Dance is going to discard a bunch of shivs. We have Ghost in a Jar in 2 ways to deal with multi-attacks, so not terribly worried about the first cycle of attacks. Then hopefully on the next cycle of attacks, we have either Piercing Wail or Dark Shackles, whichever one we didn't use, and then enough block through Weak and Blur and Leg Sweep to deal with that. So I guess we just go next turn. Oh, we're not frail. Helps. Ink Bottle. I didn't forget about you. Good job, Ink Bottle. All right. I mean, we chipped away at the heart. It really wasn't about... Oh, boy. It wasn't about the damage there. It was about clearing hand space in those status cards. Dark Shackles for this turn. Things you love to see. And we have a deadly poison, excuse me, in our catalyst as well. We didn't pull around to the second deadly poison, which was part of my maxing out the damage kind of calculation that I briefly did. And we end up proccing the Centennial Puzzle, I think is okay. Do that here. Probably in case we draw that other deadly poison. Did. Almost damage capped. So we are looking for... We have Piercing Wail there, we have Wraith Form there. Feeling pretty okay. Not draw our other form of weak, so we can't currently break through the artifact to actually block this. Didn't even end up needing the spooky ghost form. Nice. Yeah, I mean, we could have just used Tori, but It looks better if we don't. I mean, we had almost full HP. We chose to lose a little bit of HP. We didn't have to do. But that was an excellent run. Finally, some relief here in the Spire. Oof. After a couple difficult runs, just a couple, we did all right. We batted just north of 3,000 points. That's usually a good run when you get somewhere north of 3,000. Who shall I? Oh yeah, we're gonna keep the Gambler's Brew going on through. Yo, great run. I don't know what to say about this one really. Still close to 2 hours. Can't seem to break that habit. But yeah, this was a boss relic swap into a Runic Pyramid, and the Silent loves the Runic Pyramid. What more do we say? Warp Tongs. We took a Warp Tongs here and then went to a very early Lagavulin fight. Fortunately, buying a Noxious Fumes to help get us through that fight. I think it was on sale, allowing us to both remove Pain and buy Noxious Fumes. Got through this fight fine, and then even took out some sentries really, really easily with the Runic Pyramid. Didn't have to fight a Gremlin now. Then managed to go into Black Star and absolutely rolled Act 2. 1 damage to Shelled Parasite, 0 to the birds, 14 to Slavers, 0 to Book Stabbing, 1 to Slavers again, 1 to Book of Stabbing. Collector did nothing. Sentry and Spirit Guardian. I mean, it's super clean all the way through. These little bits of chip damage here and there are thanks to our good friend Tori. Damage prevented 22. I feel like that's low. Don't know why, but I feel like that's a low number. Maybe it procced 22 times? Something like that. I feel like that's incorrect. The Chainmail Puzzle was great. Preserved Insect, already 556 damage. That came about in Act 2 right here at the shop. Yeah. Huge quality over quantity situation in terms of relics early on that allowed us to take this Black Star and get even more. I think this is like the inverse of our last Silent run where we got a lot of low roll, non-impact relics. The Turnip was amazing. Frail prevented 27 Frail effects. Thanks to our friend Turnip here. Excellent on the Collector fight, as well as the Heart fight, amongst many others. Let's see, Ceramic Fish. Floor obtained 30, gold earned 54. I mean, that's fine. Let's see Warp Tongs. We got this right away. Cards upgraded 152. 0.916 per turn. So there were a few fights there where we fully upgraded the deck. Warp Tongs couldn't even hit anything, but and Runic Pyramid Warp Tongs straight out of the gate. That was an excellent way to go. I love the Cloak and Daggers that we picked up along the way too. Leaning into Ornamental Fan just ever so slightly. I mean, we didn't know we were going to end up with 2 copies of Catalyst Plus, so we need to solve the problems that are right in front of us. And ultimately, the run ended up being incredibly easy with our old friend Catalyst making it to so many YouTube thumbnails. No, I'm trying to do anything other than Catalyst. But yeah, Catalyst was amazing towards the end. The Dark Shackles pickup saved us a ton of HP here in Shield and Spear, blocking, I believe, just, 40 damage on turn 2 against Shield and Spear. Excellent run.